is Stephanie Rollins, and this is a practice counseling video. I'm a graduate student. This is not a professional counseling session. It is for learning purposes only for the graduate counseling program at Lee Tourneau. This is my volunteer, Beverly. And I'm sorry, Beverly, it wasn't recording. That's why we had to stop and restart. But while we weren't recording, we were discussing Beverly's marriage of over 20 years and
21 years there.
So why don't we pick up where our technical difficulty left us?
Okay, I have it in my heart here. I'm 66 years old. I have been through a lot, and I'm not going to lie to you. I've been through rape. I've been through people, not liking me because I'm hard headed.
There's always going to be people that don't like us, but so from the sounds of it, it's important for you to have people like you?
No, it's not. It's just that, but there is people that are out there that does care, for me, and like.
Good that you know.
My mom raised us to respect people. I'm 66 years old. I still say thank you, you're welcome, everything. Excuse me a minute. But my mom raised us, like thank you, you're welcome, and all this and that. Well, when I raised my kids, I didn't raise them all the way because I have been through a lot with my kids. And sometimes when other people are talking to my kids, my girls and my son, because Joe has been through a lot, me and my 4 kids have been through a whole lot. Okay? And then besides, King came in to my life when the kids' dad was still here. Okay? And my daughter and her best friend that lived in number 9 at Brookfield Trailer Park. And they come up there and they said, his nickname is Smiley. Okay? And
your husband. Your husband.
Yeah, well, now. But back then he wasn't. But they come up there and they go, Mom, Aunt Bill. I go, what? They said, Smiley in number, I think it was 10? No, 9, I'm sorry, number 9. Yeah, number 9. And they said, he likes your butt. And I go, huh? I'm sorry. God, I got me smile.
Well, that's okay. Again, I had mentioned that men are very visual. That seems to be the first thing they notice is appearance.
Yeah.
But you were mentioning about, you asked him recently about how he felt, if he loved you. Do you feel that he loves you?
Well, he has told me that he has, that he still does, he has it there and everything. And I feel in my heart that he doesn't want to leave me, but he does anyway. Please do not show him this.
Oh, absolutely not. This is, this is going to be seen just by the professor. But Beverly, from my knowledge of Ken, that is not in my discussions with him. And your husband was the volunteer for the previous video. That's not the message that I was receiving from him. That he is very proud that his marriage has lasted for this long, and you all have been through difficult times and still stick it out. And and he's also aware of the stress that it puts on you, that he's unemployed and trying to get on disability. So even though he may not say those things to you, he feels them and he thinks about them, and he's proud of his marriage.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, he showed me respect, you know, well, he's finally woken up to it now, respect towards me and everything. And, I mean, that's not the point. It's just that you hear things, bad about, like me, or you hear things bad about him. Like, they say that he is, I don't want to say it.
No, well,
you know what I'm saying? And it's because I have seen, well, you look good, girl. But anyway, I have seen it myself, okay, that, well, it's not that I've seen it, it's, excuse me, it's my teeth. But anyway, I have seen it myself that, when he hugs a woman, he smacks the boob.
So
I don't like him doing that.
Have you talked to him about you feel it's inappropriate how affectionate he can be?
Well, we talk every night. Well, I mean, if he's not drinking, getting drunk or anything, that we talk every night.
Well, the good thing is, and what I'm getting from all of this is that even though you have issues that concern you, as most married people do, you talk about them, though. You don't hold them in. You talk about them, and that's a positive thing. Rather than keeping it in and having your spouse guess or letting it eat away at you, you talk about it, and it makes your partner aware of how you're feeling. That's a good thing.
They do. I mean, I'm 66 and he's 58 now, and that was back then of what happened in our lives, together like that. This is a new life now.
It is.
We've got to change. We've got to take. Okay, he'll be on disability. Okay, I'm on disability because sometimes I can walk, sometimes I can't. And Betty, my daughter, told me that she's not going to put me in no nursing home or anything. It'll be one of the girls that I stay with, or if anything happens to kids, still call him Smiley. Anything happens to him or anything that the girls said they would take me into their home. And then plus I have a sister named Judy Allen Simon, and she's there for me. But what I'm trying to say in that is just that before, anything goes wrong with me or anything, I want to be happy, to have nice stuff. I don't. Because what I did, what I did is I felt sorry for people. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's why I don't have nothing today.
And that bothers you?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, another way to look at it is when you see other people and you think, wow, they have this great car, this great house.
That's what I'm saying.
They dress nice. It's easy to get caught up in just what you see. But many times I have found that people have lost everything. I know millionaires that have lost everything. I've known people that have struggled all their life, and finally they now have a house and a car. And so when I see these things, my faith has helped me through that. I look at it like, well, they've worked hard to earn what they have. They worked hard and probably probably have payments for all of those things that you don't have.
But the other thing that's bothering me, Ken and father-in-law, they know, okay? But, back in, I think, excuse me, I think it was back in, please, Pepper.
Oh, don't worry. Have a drink.
It wouldn't be into tea, but try to stay in. I'm trying to get used to it.
Yeah.
And it bothers me, you know. But, I have a line out there, okay? I am wanted, but, I can't do anything right now of paying that bill. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's been bothering me all this time. I mean, sometimes him and I have been into it.
Okay. What is the fine in?
It's, I wrote checks, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why I don't have banks anymore.
Right. Now, that's a burden that is worrying you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
There's ways to take care of that, even if you can't financially cover those.
Mm-hmm. But see, the town here knows me.
Mm-hmm.
The cops, when they know my kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they know me. But if they wanted me, from what everybody has told me, if they wanted me, they'd come get me.
Right. But also, sometimes you can work with the court and they know that you don't have a job, you are on disability, you are doing the best you can. Sometimes they will work with you just so that you're compensating, even if it's $1 every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
At least they're showing that there's some effort of repayment to solve the problem, but you have to be willing to talk to them about it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
And then
I can't talk to them.
The burden will, it will reduce that burden and worry that you have. And why is it that you can't talk? Is it the court that you need to
Yes, when I was 6 months old, I think I've already told you, I don't know. But when I was 6 months old, my father didn't want me, and he threw me up against the brick wall. That's why I cannot hardly hear.
Okay. But, Beverly, what does that have to do with the fine?
Oh, with the fine?
Mm-hmm.
It's because I'm scared.
Okay. But your husband, you guys can first call on the phone and see what your options are. Say, I truly want to take care of this issue. I don't know what to do. I don't have the income to take care of it. But it's worrying me. It scares me. I'm worried. Tell me what I can do to solve this problem. And I believe me, I know the courts will work with you. Oftentimes you don't even have to go in. They'll guide you. They also have legal aid for those that can't afford professional legal advice.
Well, see, I don't know if you ever heard me talk to a woman named Peggy. She's my best friend, okay?
Oh, yes.
And we are going to wait until me and her can move over here on Indian Trail, because that's where we're moved to the trailer. It's a 3-bedroom.
Okay. You showed me.
And no, I showed you the wrong trailer. Okay, but it's 3-bedroom and 2 baths. She has a bath at home, we've got our own bath. And it's only $300 a month. She pays $150, I pay $150. Well, because if her family is going to put on the water and the lights, and I'm going to give them $250 each month, and that's not bad. Here now, I'm paying $350.
Right.
You know?
And you'll have more space, and you'll be in a safer area.
Yeah, and well, they have thieves around there, I was told. Yeah. But oh well, I mean,
lock things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can do that too. But another thing too is I'm I'm 56 now. I really and truly have not ever, how can I say it now? I'm trying to think. Because I used to be in child education.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And what I'm trying to say is, I just want a better life. I want a good life for myself and my husband.
And I don't blame you. I agree.
I
don't blame you. But Beverly, have you maybe written down the steps you can take to get to that better life?
No,
or set some goals.
I can do that.
And set some small goals to that you can see that you're reaching. And one of those is moving to this new place where you're going to share expenses with a roommate, which will help your finances. And
then together doing it.
Then Ken will be getting his disability paperwork done. So you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But sometimes you need to write this down.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can see you've got a plan for those days when you're not feeling so great, like it's not going so well.
But
you look at that plan.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, we've already got the roommate, we're already getting ready to move, we're going to have friends that help us move. It's going to save us money.
I'm sorry, there's one more thing that reason why we were moving there, and everybody has told me, and it is true, there's drugs going on up there.
And it is good to get out of that environment.
Yes,
so right now you're working on your first goal.
Yes, ma'am.
To get out of that environment, to be a little more financially stable.
Yes, ma'am.
You've already got those things in play.
Yeah, but I am going to write down things like you said,